Here at Ingleston Country Club, I'm now joined by Ron Brady. Now, Ron, you have been on the Scottish horse scene for many, many years now. Tell us a bit about your business.
Basically, I have been on the scene for many years. I'm a lot older now. My business consists of I train riders, I buy and sell horses. I teach all standards from pony club level to show jumping at grade A level. I sometimes train horses from youngsters which are unbroken horses. We break them, train them and take them up to level and show jumping, and then if they're potentially very, very good show jumpers, they'll then be handed on to other riders such as Duffin, etc.
And what have you got with you today at Ingleston Country Club?
We have two novice horses which are in the lower classes, which is Discovery, which is for novice horses. We also have a grade A horse which will be jumping the bigger classes, and we have two horses for the Fox Hunter, which is middle of the road potential horses for Grand Prix to be produced to get to higher level.
How's it gone so far for you today?
We were second in the second class, and we had 4 faults in the class just now, and then we had clear and 4 faults in the other class. So we've ended up with a second, 4 faults and 4 faults. But we have a competition tomorrow, which is a Horse of the Year show qualifier, which we have a few English riders up today for, which will be tomorrow, and the first 2 qualify for the Horse of the Year show.
You mentioned Douglas Duffin. How does it work with people riding your horses?
Well, Douglas, obviously he's one of the country's top show jumpers at the moment. Douglas started his career with myself when he came as a student, when he left school, and he based himself with me for many years, and he now has his own yard, still based with me, but works for himself now, produces many horses, rides for a few owners, and has started from the very bottom and worked his way up, and now he's one of the country's top riders.
And what are you hoping for your string going on from this point, you know, looking maybe towards the end of the year?
Well, by the end of the year we hope that 2 of the horses in particular have just come back from the Highland show, where it was the first time they jumped there, and they jumped very credible. Hopefully they'll do well this season, and next season should be the better season to jump the higher level. Horses have to gain an experience, and it sometimes takes 2 or 3 years to produce a horse from a novice horse to grade A, which is a top grade horse.
We've been speaking to a lot of dealers, a lot of people who do a lot of buying and selling of horses like yourself. What do you look for in a horse?
Basically, I look, first of all, they have to be able to jump. Most of the top jumping horses tend to have a little bit of attitude, not in a bad way. They sometimes have a bit of a bronc, and they sometimes have, a little bit of attitude. But I feel personally that's what makes them, exceptional. But they have to have the talent to jump. But as I say, when you mention the word dealer, yeah, we are dealers, and I think to survive in the sport nowadays you have to buy and sell horses, and there's each horse for each category. There's some people quite happy jumping 110, 115s. There's other people looking to go on and jump a lot higher level, and the higher level they need to be jumping 130, 140, and then on to Grand Prix at 150. So it's everyone's looking for this special horse to go and jump at a higher level.
Who do you think are the horses and riders in Scotland at the moment that are the ones to watch?
Oh, well, without a doubt, obviously Scott Brash, who's recently just returned and won a gold medal. I mean, obviously he's like #1 at the moment. He's very, very talented rider, exceptional rider to come out of Scotland. The top riders in Scotland at the moment, it would be Scott Brash, obviously, Douglas Duffin, Alec Barr, James Smith, Andrew Hamilton, who's a good friend of mine, has been on the scene for many years as well. Again, he's still jumping at quite a high level, but the younger riders are coming through now. Amy Guild, Lucy Guild. There's lots of riders coming through. It's a very tough sport at the moment, and I think Scotland are actually very fortunate to have riders of this calibre, with having facilities such as Ingleston. We've got a lot of talent coming through. Obviously the facilities here are second to none, and it's allowing their riders now in Scotland to have a better foothold and to do a lot more training, and to obviously take on obviously what Scott did this year was fantastic. So again, we have very, very, very good riders in Scotland, and as I say, the facilities in Scotland now are exceptional.
Well, Ron, I wish you the very best of luck with the rest of your day. Thank you so much. That was really informative. Ron Brady.